Oh man, the health is so low. This was bad. This was a bad idea. I cannot believe my bow broke in the midst of all that stuff. Hello guys, Zueljin here, and welcome back to another episode of Ark Survival Evolved. I hope y'all are having an awesome day, guys. Thanks so much for all the amazing support on the Ark series. As always, if you do enjoy the videos, make sure to give me some dap on that like button to show your support, and you can subscribe to the channel for more daily videos. I'm out here training my Scorpion just a little bit, seeing what kind of damage I can get into. I don't have that many levels on him today, but I thought I would come out and train him a little bit to grab some much needed hide. I want to build a couple boats, and I just spent like every little bit of hide that I had doing the saddle. It cost like 535 hide for this saddle. I want to get the XP for the Scorpion, and that's why I'm still riding it. Naturally, it'd be much more efficient if I was shooting this thing. It's not the most mobile in the world. All right. Now is the time, Sarko. Man, he is messing us up, huh? Sheesh. That was only a level 28. As you can see, we really need to train this sucker. Okay, let's go ahead and harvest this guy for handbag materials. That's what we need. Oh yeah, that was a lot of hide. Okay, how are you doing here? Not the greatest. I don't know if I can feed you regular meat to refill your health. Let's see, 1240, 606. Yeah, you can take regular meat. I'm sure rotted meat would also give you a lot of health, but at any rate, the regular meat is fine with me. I just need to heal you up a little bit. I think a Paraceratherium would be very, very good for hide, and that's what I plan on killing next, if there's one at a reasonable level. As soon as it gets bloody, I might be able to do that in a different way. As soon as it gets bloody, I can jump on my Scorpion and do it. They have a thing about running away anyway, so I should have time. Everything kind of has a thing about running away, except that Sarko didn't seem like it. But a lot of people have been asking me how I feel about the new mechanics, and I don't know. I haven't really got a chance to try it yet. I have a feeling that the Scorpion would have killed that Sarko long before it did if we had our old mechanics in there, but at any rate, it shouldn't be that bad. Okay, let's put a few arrows into it. I think that'll be easy. Okay, the Scorpion's gonna tank a little bit for me. Wow, that didn't take long at all. It was a little low level, but okay, let's get some more hide. So I'd like to build some boats, and that's one of the reasons I needed to get hide. Naturally, we need hide for a few different things. Let me go ahead and gamma up here because the shadow is starting to do some crazy stuff. Yeah, there's a few reasons that we need hide, but mainly I need the hide for boats. Now, I already have a boat, or a raft, I guess you can call it, but there's a few things I want to do with rafts. Naturally, I want to have a water base this season, right? So it's going to take a series of a few rafts, I guess, and, you know, kind of put together in a fashion that resembles some sort of a base. Other than that, we're going to have a boat for just going around doing some things and something to joyride with, more like an aesthetic project, but that's going to come much, much later. Let's see here. Scorpion should be able to do some damage here. That was a level 36 Titan Boa. Really not bad. Let's grab... We are getting some prime meat from these things. I feel like maybe taming something that would require prime meat would be pretty good, but honestly I don't really need it. Now that blue drop I do want to grab. Drops right now are pretty darn important, like not amazingly important, but they are important. And one of the reasons that drops we kind of neglected to look at last season so much are the fact that we already kind of had everything. And there was a tribe putting together blueprints and stuff, whereas this time I'm not going to be able to rely on the community as much. I suppose I can, like if I really needed something I can ask around. We're still all friends and stuff, but in the spirit of competition, doing things like that or letting people use your blueprints and stuff is a good opportunity to trade, and I think it's just going to fit into the server economics, if you will. But yeah, it's we're moving at a good little pace. I'm satisfied with it. Not as fast as some other members, but I'm enjoying playing the game, guys. Like last season, I didn't do half of this stuff. You know, I got a flyer right away, and I just kind of went crazy, you know, and got whatever I wanted. And that's not necessarily the most fun way to do things. Primitive chitin gloves, armor 63.7. In comparison to my chitin gloves that are 50 armor, I do say that's an upgrade. I'm happy about that. Why is it so darn dark in here? I guess just under the canopy of trees it's a little bit darker. I think one of the next things I really need to tame is a Dodecurus as well. Dodecurus would allow me to start getting stone, and that's going to contribute to a lot of these the stuff that I need for my base. Let's see down here. A couple more things of hide wouldn't be that bad. I feel like taking on a Paraceratherium is like my next step, because I want to see how I'm going to fare with stuff like that. I know my Scorp will probably take a little bit of damage here. Nope. None. It's okay. Alright, let's see what level this guy is. Probably ridiculous, just because I don't need... No, 36. Not bad at all. Okay, so... Hey. I see what you're trying to do. Get him, Fontenot. Fontenot's just stinging him away, and he's just focused on me. Get off me. Back, you beast. Aw, right before... Son of a gun. Alright, I can still harvest you while I'm blind. That's fine. Okay, so that Paraceratherium was what level? 36? I think we're going to be able to handle that. Let's do this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to say whistle passive. And I think I'm just going to get some pot shots on this guy without having to worry about health too much. We'll see how much damage I could do to it. First of all, you can't catch me, Paraceratherium. I have 160 movement speed, and I'm not afraid to use it. Uh-oh, that's one thing I didn't anticipate. Needing food and all this mess. Okay. Getting some good shots with that. Is it hitting my Scorpion? I don't think so. Let's go a little bit further. I just don't want to increase in my torpor. Alright, we can let Scorpion start attacking stuff now. Uh-oh. This is bad. They hit hard. Very, very, very hard. A level 36. I need to eat something too. I know it's very bright, you guys. I don't have anything to eat. Only one thing. I just didn't want my torpor to... Alright. How close is this thing to dying? Keeping an eye on my Scorpion here. Oh no. That ain't no good. Retreat. Retreat. You gotta come over here, baby. Come over here, Fontenot. Alright. Oh man, the health is so low. This was bad. This was a bad idea. I cannot believe my bow broke in the midst of all that stuff. And I know I need a gamma down, you guys. I know. He's still chasing. Gamma... Oh no! Oh man. Alright. Still chasing? Yes. Apparently a level 36 Paraceratherium is very, very strong. I don't know why I would still be taking damage. Was my leg broken before? I have no idea how that works. Still taking chase. I guess it's because I'm starving. I do need to eat something. But what? What I'll probably do is just go as far as I can here. I know I have some berries here. I know I do. And we're still whistled passive, so we should be good. Cutie patootie. Give me some berries, baby. Ooh, there we go. Alright. Stopped death. And now this Paraceratherium is still attacking us. I need to feed you. And I need to fix my bow now. Alright. Well, we did pretty good on it, but I mean, we didn't exactly kill it. And after all the arrows I stuck it with, it's probably not a great sign. Uh-oh. We're in trouble. Cutie patootie, help me! I figured that was gonna happen. Alright. We can respawn. Let me out. Let me out. I gotta see what's going on. Oh, man. Come on, cutie patootie. I gotta get on my scarp. I gotta get on my scarp. They killed it, thankfully. Holy cow. That was a close call. Fontenot. Stop harvesting it, Fontenot. Stop harvesting. It harvested it anyway. How much hide did you get from that? I was gonna harvest that with my axe. 95? I suppose that's decent. Sheesh. Okay. So where did I die? Ah, right here. Alright. Alright. Well, I'm not gonna try that again with a Paraceratherium. Like, I knew they were strong, but holy cow. I would think that it was a little bit stronger. I thought we would be a little bit stronger than that. How much XP did these guys get? Enough to gain 1 level. I do suppose some health would be in order. 1322. A little bit better than we were. What about you, cutie patootie? Did you gain anything? No, not really. Held up pretty well. I think getting a bigger dino would probably be good before I attack those Paraceratheriums. Their knockback is kind of ferocious. So I think that's where we'll be at. But we did get a little bit of hide. So we'll grab the hide. We'll see where we at with that. So far we have 295 hide and a stack of 153. We did pretty good. Okay, let's look at rafts, shall we? Rafts. Oh, why am I typing it like that? Raft. There we go. Okay, so we'll need fiber and wood for the most part. Wood we need 250 per. So let's do this. And the rafts weigh 85. I think I can take some fiber out of here, and that'll be enough to make a couple more rafts. And let's see here. Cutie patootie, do you have any wood on you? No. I am getting some building materials in line for the boats and stuff though. So I guess what I could do now is just, let's see. We can probably bring Fontenot. I mean, all you can do is really heal up right now. But I do need to spam click some food, but I don't think we're going to get into too much trouble just grabbing some wood. It's just a little bit of insurance. Alright, so I need 250. I should put my my clothes back on too, shall I? There we go. Alright. So how much wood do we need? Like 250? That's quite a bit. I have a feeling I'll probably bog down before I get enough. Okay, how can we do it now? Raft, craftables, still 30 wood. I could probably get that if I just went a little bit further here. What can I drop? I mean, I know there's a lot of things I can drop. What I should probably do is just drop the wood for now, just to make the raft. There we go. And craftables, raftable. There we go. And I know I need a gamma down. Sorry about that. Alright. Now that the raft is made, it can go right on Fontenot. Well, when the raft is made. How much XP do I get for rafts? 7633, 7868. Wow, 250 per raft. That's a really good point value, man. Like, I can gain levels easy like that, I do believe. Okay, so we're at 160 speed, which I'm very satisfied with right now. I think we need to work on health a little bit. I did put 1 point into it already, but at least 150 health would be what I'd be looking for here. As far as Ingrams go, what level am I? 40. I should have access to the next level of stuff, which means I can probably get into... I could get into ghillie stuff, which I don't necessarily need right now. There's also anklo saddles, mammoth saddle. Man, that's probably where I need to go next to be able to get some wood. I can get fabricators as well. Okay, we are moving in the right direction here, and also metal building components and stuff would probably be a really, really good deal as well. What? I keep hearing stuff. Alright, so let's see. Did I even move the raft? No, I did not. The raft needs to go on you. Okay, so we still need 250 wood. Is that the only thing that we're going to need for the next raft? If I don't stop pressing F instead of R. Okay, yeah, 250 wood is going to be it. So let's see if I can get in a little pile of trees here. 42. If I can get close to 2 at a time, it's probably not going to happen. Can I make it? Where is it? Already lost it. And I pressed F again. Alright. Oh, 50 short. I should be able to get that from one tree, which is like right there. Drop item. Is that enough? Yes. Okay. Before it hits my inventory. When it hits my inventory, it weighs me down too much. That's kind of weird mechanic, but okay. There we go. Now we're overburdened again. Weird, huh? I know. Okay. What's your weight at now? 208 out of 296. Should still be able to follow me out, right, Fonno? Yes. Maybe. Recognize that I'm moving. Poor thing. It's like, where did he go? Alright. Okay, so now that we have a couple rafts, I can actually use them. And I can bring them out. I might as well hack my body up with some meat, I know. I'll eat myself, that's fine. Okay, so this will be the regular raft that I start out with. The next raft I do needs to be... probably needs to go out to sea a little bit. And I think I want to park it right above that cave. There are 2 caves in my vicinity here, so I need to look into it and see. That's where my main base is going to be parked, right above the cave, so I can actually go down and harvest in the cave anytime I want to. Let's see. We got 1 raft. Okay, very good. And we'll grab the other one. Might as well just put it in the food slot. I need to cook some more food and all kind of stuff. Alright. 9. Now, in order to get back and forth with this, it's kind of rough. I almost need a second person to be able to do this, but technically, all I would need is something to be able to get back and forth, like, I guess, not swim, but, I mean... Fontno can probably do it. Let's see the stamina rating that Fontno has. Let's go out a little bit and just see. Okay, so right now, stamina is holding up pretty darn good. Yeah, I mean, just to get back, we'll probably be able to do it whatever we need to do just by using Fontno. Scorpions are great swimmers. That was one of the reasons that I was the deciding factor in me just buckling down and taming it that when me and XB went out the other day. So... what I'm thinking is we should probably... Can I get rid of that glare, please? Bloom quality and light shafts. No, I guess not. It's just bright. And gamma's all the way down, right? Yep. It just bees like that. Okay, So we already have a bed and stuff on that other on inside. This is going to be our raft that we're going to be using to get around. What I need to do first is these rafts are going to, one of these rafts are going to be stationed out there all the time. I think both of them are going to be, and I just need to place it. Let me go and grab the coordinates to where we need to, well, actually, I don't even have GPS. I'm moving ahead of myself here. What I think I'm going to do is just move one out there for now, just to start getting some rafts lined up, and I need to know around where the cave is, but I'll try to figure it out as best as possible, and I'll be right. You guys, I know the weather's pretty bad, but I want to start putting together what I think is going to be the beginnings of my base. I did find out the cave location that I want to go to is at 36.3, 91.5. So in reference, that is a little bit northeast of me. 36.3 is a little bit above that first line that's right above me, and 91.5 is like almost all the way to the wall out there. So okay, first of all, too, a lot of you have been asking, Z, how do you make your sail go away? And all you have to do here, guys, is you hold E on, well, I think you hold E on the actual rudder. Yeah, or on anything on the actual ship, and hide sail, and it goes away. Pretty simple, huh? So anyway, you have it there. Fontenot, I don't need you quite yet. You can actually go park yourself right over here, and we will be using you. Okay. So, nothing else to do while it's raining and foggy, right? It's worse weather in Ark. Might as well do stuff that you can only see close to you, because you sure can't see anything far away. Alright, so I've been watching a friend of mine, somebody that plays SOTF with us. His name's Chicken Bones. And he had a great tutorial video that I recently watched on a boat build. Now, I'm not going to be getting into that today, but I'm kind of going to start my foundation the same way, and I'll probably be using a bunch of his ideas for the actual ship build when I get into it much later. So I have here all of these foundations here, and I have a couple ramps. I think the ramps are going to do good just to be able to get up and down really quick. But the first thing I need to do is really get something lined up here so I can start putting some foundations. So I do have 12. I don't know how many I'm gonna need, but it needs to basically line up. And what he did is he used this little rail right here to line stuff up. Now, as far as the center goes, I'm really not sure how that's gonna work, because it's gonna be really hard to tell what's the center on this darn thing. Let's see here. It looks like that is gonna be pretty straight. Basically, all the green needs to come through on both sides, just like that, and that's still not quite. That's probably really darn close. As far as the center is concerned, that's gonna have to do. Boom. Okay, we got our first one. It's kind of hard to place it like that, and the reason I'm using stone is that I want it to be resistant to dino attacks or whatever, and I'm gonna try my best to kind of make sure that the raft stays protected pretty well. So let's start placing some foundations adjacent here. That's good. Okay, they fit. When you don't line it up perfectly, I know, like on platforms, it has a big problem with that. And it does stick out a little bit on each side from the outside of the raft, so that's pretty good. Now, as far as I know, you cannot place another one on the outside. Like, there's no snap point to that. There are some tricks that people used to do to kind of do ceilings on the outside and then put a foundation underneath. So I guess I can try that quickly. Let's see. Actually, let's unhitch there. And what can I do here? Ceilings. I could probably do a thatch ceiling. That would probably be easier than anything else. Let's go here. Thatch, or is it called a roof? That's a slope thatch roof. I don't need that. What I'll need is a regular old thatch. Yeah, do the thatch roof. They're not called ceilings. That's why they're called roof. Okay. Alright, I can place one. Alright, so what I'll try to do, I'm just going to make two. I might as well. The material cost isn't that much. We'll put it in slot 0. And we'll try to attach it to the outside just like this. Okay. Now, Can we place a foundation underneath that is the question. And it says it's obstructed. So I think the answer is no, unfortunately. Let's try one more just on the outside here, in the off chance that it's just because of the way it's placed right there, but I really don't think so. Yeah, it does not want to snap, unfortunately. Okay, well, no worries. It could have been much worse. Let's go ahead and place here, and here, and here, and here. Now, this is kind of like the accessibility point for the raft, so I don't think I really want to take this away yet. I possibly will at the beginning, because you can always access the raft from underneath, so it's not a real big deal. Let me go ahead and demolish both of these separately so I get the maximum materials back. Alright, very good. So, with 5 more foundations, we can't really go further back here. I suppose we could do, like, we could still access it from the top if we did this, because we really don't need the rudder. This can still be accessed, even though you kind of go in the rock. That's okay. But we can still access it from the top right here, and even if we wanted to, we can make a what you call one of those hatches, trapdoor. That would probably be the best. Okay, so now we have some foundation that we can work with. Let me go ahead and, this is not the poop deck. This is not the poop deck. I repeat. Get out of here, poop. Alright, so this is going to be where I don't think we'll be able to attach any more foundations anywhere right here. No, we sure won't. What we'll be able to do, though, is go up to a second deck, and we can also come out with ceilings, which we don't have any ceilings made yet, but this is going to be the first of everything. Now, I do have 4 more, and this will probably be... I'm probably going to need 2 boats at first to do what I need. By the way, our structure count is increased, so don't worry about that. We did tweak it a little while back. I think we have 200 something plus that we can add to one boat. So, and I'll have a couple different I'll have a few different boats joined up. Like, let's just say, for instance, that this was a hub. This is going to be something that all the other portions of my base connect to. What I'll have is like walkways that can kind of go out and stretch, and then we can even use boats as walkways. Like, I can even take a raft by itself and just make a an elongated type I guess you could say walkway with railings and stuff to connect different parts of my base. So this is just going to be the center, and it's going to be something that we can bridge off from when we go to actually do this. So my plan here is just to get my my raft in the spot where the cave is, or close to it. So to do that, I think the best thing to do as well is going to be to put these ramps. I did make a few ramps. I made a couple ramps, and I want to put a couple ramps down here. For one, to know where the back of the raft is at all times, but 2, to actually have a place that my dinos can walk up from the water, because that's really important. I need 1 more raft to make this complete. And let's see, no, not raft, ramp. Excuse me. 60 wood, which shouldn't be real hard to get. So, let's see here. We'll grab... That's not gonna quite be enough. There we go. And I gained the level. Perfect. We'll make this one last ramp, and we'll harvest wood while we're here because we can. We'll know we'll use it for something. Alright, very good. We're gonna continue to work health here. There's 130. And tribe, my level is getting pretty good, man. Voodoo is going to be on the map soon. Okay, so now that I got my 3rd ramp, let's go ahead and place it here. And old Fontenot can get right up from the water, which is good. Okay, that's what I wanted. Alright, so let's see here. We're going to go, I know this looks kind of weird, but so far so good, right? Let's go north a little bit, and we should be able to get to that spot on the map. I wish I did have a GPS. One of these days I'm going to find one. But next step is probably going to be fabricator and stuff. But I know, honestly, a lot of people are probably saying, well, you could already build a fabricator and stuff. I know, but I don't want to do it in that shack. I want to start things on this base. So it's going to be real important for me to get a few more boats made and stuff like that, which I'm not going to make every boat on camera, but I thought this was important to kind of show you guys how I'm going to do things and operate. Okay, so I need to go a little bit north of this latitude line. And then it's pretty much, it's at 36.915, so we're probably, let's see, at the peak of the mountain here, probably east from here would be where we need to go now. So let's head out east a little bit. And I don't exactly know, but we'll go until, almost until world border, I suppose. And Fontno just laid a big old turd down. Alright, let's see. We can still see the edge, which I think is normal. That's probably around where it's supposed to be at, guys. Probably. Maybe a little further north. If I had to choose between here and a little bit further north, I'd probably say a little further north. And we'll see if I can see anything at all. Now, granted, I can get back up and down. Make sure I'm not following here. Fontno is not following. Oh, relax. I know. I can't see anything down here. Including the sharks. There is that rock formation down there. This is probably going to be really, really close to where I need. But in order to find it, I think I'm going to need maybe some of the stuff from the fabricator. The mask would probably be all I really need for now. And yeah, I think that's going to be pretty good. But this is where we're going to have, I guess, the first section here. And this is in view of the North Island, so it could be pretty good. I need to find out exactly where that spot is, but I can't do it in my normal, in my current setup. So we're gonna go ahead and let's just place this. I guess we'll turn it to the right just a little bit, and we'll go. So now we should be relatively safe, and we can always get back with the Scorpion back and forth like this. And we'll bring our second boat out here as well. And we'll use our third boat to get back and forth from that point. So I think that'll be good. First of all, I'm going to need to gather some supplies so that I could do a little bit more building next episode. And also with the next stone foundations, with the need for stone foundations and stone structures in general, I think the best deal would be for me to get a Dodocurus or something to grab some stone. But all that's going to be coming up in the next episodes, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed this one. If you did, don't forget to give me some dap on that like button to show your support for the series. And you can subscribe to the channel for more daily videos, guys. Thanks so much for watching. As always, this is Zueljin signing off, and we'll see you next time. Oh, wow. Okay, so I'm really glad I actually still have the axe, because I'm about to hit both these busters. Bam! That was a lick and a half, huh?